you guys? It's your girl, Sarah Nicole. Welcome to my channel. This is something very new for me. I've never made a YouTube video like this before. I was just texting my friends one day and I had this idea while at work because I had a lot of time to think apparently. And I was like, what if I just started a YouTube channel? I have experience cooking and I love cooking and I love cooking for my friends because that's my love language and I love just showing off for them and making them eat my food because, you know, what else do mom friends do? So the whole premise of this series is to be a challenge for me and a fun comedic show for you. So yeah, the name of the series is, well, at least I tried, because, you know, I can cook food and it always tastes great. I have people who vouch for me. That's not true. Sometimes I burn my rice and sometimes I overcook my eggs, but it's fun. It's fun. So the series is supposed to be a challenge for me so that I will be able to learn how to improve my beautifying skills on the food, because that's hard. Just being real, because honestly, like, when I make food, I make it for the taste. I don't make it for the looks, but I want to improve that so people look at my food and be like, wow, I want to eat that. That's what I want. So anyway, but I am always willing to try any food recipes and I love baking and I will bake anything just for my friends and for myself because I like eating, as everybody does. So we're just going to get started and I'm going to light things on fire, as one does. So, usually people would use a recipe, right? I've cooked a lot. I don't use a recipe. I live life on the edge. It's scary out here. And we're gonna make some Fettuccine Alfredo with chicken and broccoli. To start off, for a chicken Fettuccine Alfredo, is I get a pot full of water for the fettuccine, and I start heating my pan for butter to cook the chicken in. Because if you don't cook the chicken, you're gonna die. I'm going to let the butter melt a little bit and I'm going to start opening up my chicken. It's organic, I think. No, it's cage-free chicken. So, I'm using good ingredients. I care about my friends' health. And I care about chickens. And I care about their quality. Because if they're bad quality, I can't eat them. The butter's almost melted, so I'm going to start throwing some chicken in. That nice sizzle. My poor friends have been waiting for so long to eat. But it's okay, because they love me anyway, and they love my food, so it's what. I just realized that I could talk about anything that I want because I can always cut it out later. The magic of video editing. Alright, so in the words of my sweet friend Jessica, you gotta treat your chicken tenderly. So as you can see here, I am massaging the chicken in the butter. Mostly just to make room for the rest of the chicken. But, you know, also treating it with love, putting love in all of your food, makes everything taste better, I promise. Now wash your hands when you touch raw chicken. And now I'm going to season it up. So I'm going to start out with some garlic powder. It has a funky lid, so it's fine. So we're going for a basic Fettuccine Alfredo, so I'm using some regular Alfredo spices like Italian seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder. But my friends know this, but I don't hold back on my seasoning because I feel like seasoning is what causes a meal to taste the best. And sometimes the seasonings add color to your food. I found recently that when I've been cooking with chicken in a pan, it doesn't really do much. And I would prefer like a grill or something to grill my chicken, but grills are expensive and it's not summer outside and I don't want to be outside grilling chicken. So this will have to be. Oh, and this is a flavor mixture, which is good. So a table blend has onion, spices including black pepper, chili pepper, parsley, celery seed, basil, majoram. Good spice. Cayenne pepper and mustard, garlic, orange peel, carrot, tomato, red bell pepper, citric acid, and oil of a lemon. Because, you know, that's what you get oil from. Lemons. I don't know. I don't make the rules made me. Just put some thyme in there. My secret ingredient, curry powder, the best powder. So just a little sprinkle of curry powder just to give it an extra kick. And now we wait. Got my trusty tongs. We're going to use these to move these chicken bits around, tenderly treat them as they are, chicken tenderloins. And we're going to just mix them around. While we're waiting for that to be cooked, we're going to take some salt, throw it into the water. And putting salt into your water keeps the pasta from sticking, and it gives the pasta just a little bit more flavor. So I have handmade fettuccine, which I got from Aldi, and it's egg fettuccine, and I have never used it before, but we're going to try it out, and it looks really yummy, and it's like really long, so it'll make for really good eating. The tendies are getting cooked. I'm trying to make food that has more color and isn't brown. So we'll see how this turns out, but I doubt it's going to be that way because it's already starting to look like the normal color that all of my food looks like. But we're going to try to see some things up through this channel and make things look exciting and vibrant and beautiful. Just like you. Boom. So, not everybody likes curry. So if you want to make this recipe at home, you can skip out on the curry, but this is just very basic Italian chicken, so you can find any recipe for like that online. Just look it up on Google, and you'll be good. So I'm going to let this sit here for a second, and we steam it. So now it's not as loud in here. I feel like I can hear myself think. Too much. Better. The other side's starting to get brown. Still kind of raw in the middle. You can make Fettuccine Alfredo multiple different ways, and make it with chicken, without chicken, with vegetables. You can even throw in some peppers if you want. I've seen it done that way. It's a very versatile meal. And now my water's boiling, so I'm going to take my fettuccine. Why do they make these child-proof? I'm not a child, I promise. I just want to make my pasta. Yeah. I'm gonna put my chicken down to low because it's almost done cooking. And I'm gonna take my pasta. And drop it in. I don't know if I should put the other one. I feel like it might be too much. But I'm gonna do it anyway because my friends are important. I need to give them all of the food. I can't get it open. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe I shouldn't put it in. My friend's giving me death look. She's like, give me all of the food or I'll kill you. It's fine. We have a healthy relationship, I promise. Got it. Oh my goodness, that was such a process. Get in there. Well, just gonna poke it around a little bit. I have never cooked fresh pasta before, so we'll see how this turns out. Let's look at the instructions. It says 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, perfect. This is not 2 to 3 quarts of boiling water though. What happens when you don't read the instructions? But it's fine. Who needs instructions? We're just gonna let that boil a little bit. My chicken is done, so I'm gonna start taking it out. So look at that nice crust on that chicken. That's just what we're looking for this Alfredo. There is a lot of starch in there. Tell that because there's white bubbles. That is all the starch coming off of the fettuccine. I'm just making up facts to sound smart. I mean, it does have something to do with the starch. That's not all wrong. I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm not here for science. I'm here to cook. I'm just gonna let that steam because we're not quite ready because we still have to make the sauce. Have my trusty wooden thing. It's gonna go in there. I don't know what it's called. It's just a wooden thing. That's what we're calling it. Professional. We're very professional here. So now we're gonna make a basic Alfredo sauce. So I'm gonna start out with 1/4 cup of butter. I didn't realize how much little a quarter is. And now I have a whole half. So I'm gonna turn the heat up. Get the butter nice and melted. We're gonna be making a basic roux here. And a roux is just butter mixed with flour. And we're gonna put in 1/2 cup of flour. That's about 1/2 cup. And we're gonna just mix it in to make a roux. And the roux is just equal parts butter and flour, which is used as the thickening agent for most things. Be sauce, soup. That's about it. If I add in the milk before the flour's combined, I'll have chunky, floury bits in my sauce, and that would be gross. So, we are going to start pouring in some organic whole milk. So I'm gonna pour in the rest of it. There's like 1/4 left of it. That's all gone. The trash can's not open, but you know. I'm gonna mix in the milk with the butter and the flour. We're gonna mix around the fettuccine. It's absorbing all of the water that was in there. So, a key part of any Alfredo sauce is the mozzarella. I'm using shredded low moisture part skim mozzarella cheese. I've had it for a while, I need to get rid of it. It's not past the expiration date, so that's good. I'm not poisoning my friends. So I'm not really measuring it. I've added about 1/2 cup. So it's starting to thicken up. Oh, look at that ooey gooiness. So we're gonna add a little bit more milk to thin out the sauce a little bit. And then we're gonna start adding our seasonings. And it's gonna be the same seasonings that I added to the chicken to make a good balance. So now it's a good consistency. You can see it dripping off of the spatula. Nice and cheesy. We're gonna start out with the big one, the Italian seasoning. It's what every good Alfredo sauce needs. It gives it just the right amount of seasoning so that it's tasty. And we'll add in some onion powder. I'm gonna add in a good amount of onion powder and garlic powder, because those are also 2 very key spices to a good Alfredo sauce. In my opinion, people like their Alfredo sauces differently, so don't come at me saying that you need your Alfredo sauce a certain way. This is just the way that my mom has always made it. She's made it with all these seasonings. And I think I've adopted the tradition to add a lot of seasoning, and my sister doesn't like that. She likes basic Alfredo, but with me and my friends, we like spice. We like adding things and being very spontaneous with our seasoning. Do you see that good use of alliteration? Yeah. No. So, got in our table meat. Is that what it's called? Flavor meat, not table meat. Table meat is a date. This is not a date. This is dinner. Second to last seasoning is thyme. It's actually an herb. And so, final secret ingredient, some curry powder. And mix it together. Now it has a nice color to it. And most Alfredo sauces are white, but mine is like a little, you can see the seasoning in it, and that's what I go for every time, because if you don't have a well-seasoned Alfredo sauce, you just, I don't know, I feel like plain Alfredo sauce just doesn't do it for me. So I'm going to grab my trusty spoon. I'm going to taste test it because I don't want to feed my friends crap. It's very hot. I can taste the cheese. I think it needs salt. Never hold back on salt. Salt is a beautiful thing. So I'm just gonna put a whole bunch in there. All of the rest of the seasonings taste fine, but there's just missing out a little bit on the salt part. Okay. Salt content is good. Missing some garlic. So I haven't made a large batch like this in a while, so I have been kind of having to guess on the seasonings, but that's okay. Sometimes it's in situations like this that I would recommend using a recipe, but also at the same time I like to do things from memory and from what I know. So most of these videos are going to be me just kind of guessing, but for things that I've never made before that people recommend, we'll see. Things that people recommend that I don't know how to make, I'm going to be using a recipe, and those videos are going to be hilarious because I don't know how to follow a recipe, but we'll make it work. So I'm going to just stir these around once again because they're getting stiff. You can see it. The fettuccine has absorbed almost all of the water, so let's take one out to taste. Oh, hot! Don't grab noodles that are fresh out the oven. Hot. Oh, that's a tasty noodle. Anyway, back to the sauce, which is starting to thicken up, so I'm gonna add some more milk. Final taste test. It's perfect. So my chicken is all cut up beautifully on this red cutting board, and we're just gonna dump it into the sauce. Ooh, that's yummy. So the chicken's mixed into the sauce. I have already steamed broccoli, so I'm just gonna add that in, and we're going to mix it in with the Alfredo sauce. And it's going to create a beautiful thing, hopefully. It kind of just looks like mush. This is how all my food turns out. At least I try. We're ready to start plating. So, I have my plate. We're going to just go straight in. This might take a while. We had a ladle at one point. I haven't seen it. Ladle? Because there it is. My friend has got my ladle for me. So, get some extra sauce on there. That's it. That's my chicken Alfredo. The end. Comment below with any recipes or any tasks that you want me to try. I'm always up for learning new things. It just has to be like a task that I can do for like under $20 because I'm broke. So, you know, the life. So, yeah, I will put my Instagram and Facebook and everything, any way to connect with me, down below. But make sure to subscribe and hit the like button and share it with your friends if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, guys. Bye. Is that Mrs. Dash? Give me that.
I was kidding. I thought there was a person in here. You said, "Is that Mrs. Dash?" I was like, "Who's just sitting in the corner?"
My favorite seasoning.